It's never a waste of time to make time for the truth. A moment spent listening and paying attention to the truth can change your life. So let's take a moment for the truth. Psalms 119:76 says, "May your favor comfort me, according to your word to your servant." This is family talk. Have you ever heard that said? Its meaning and implications are clear. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a secret within the family. Instead, it could be something that applies to the family. This is what we find in this verse. Again, let me remind you that in the immediate context of this verse is that the writer is being afflicted by the hand of God. The writer has already confessed his trust in God's hand, even in the affliction. He doesn't blame God or question what God is doing. He is trusting in the faithfulness of God in the process. Now, listen to what he says. May your favor comfort me. This is a point where the economy of the translation falls a little short of capturing the full scope of the wording. The word translated favor is the Hebrew word hesed. It's often translated loving kindness. The word speaks of the faithful covenant love of God. It is a word springing from a covenant relationship. This is what's meant when I spoke about family. God's family is bound together by the faithful promise of God. And so the writer cries out for the covenant favor, loving kindness, covenant love of God, that it would comfort him in this difficult time. He's not relying on his wits, but on the comfort of the promised favor of God. This is made clear at the end of the verse when he says, "According to your word to your servant." You see, the reason he has confidence to ask for the promised comfort from God is that God's word declares it. Remember in Psalms 23:4 where it says, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." In Isaiah 12:1, the prophet says, "Then you will say on that day, I will give thanks to you, Lord, for although you were angry with me, your anger is turned away, and you comfort me." What all of this is communicating is that God is not far from us as his children, even in times of distress or discipline. It reminds me of the times when I had to discipline my children, but then immediately reached out to comfort them. The child of God is never abandoned. What binds us to God is his promised love. He has given us his word on this matter. It never fails because he never fails. Trust God's promised love even in times of distress and discipline. He is our comfort. Trust him today. It only takes a moment, but it will be a moment that will matter. Thanks for watching and listening to Truth Matters Moment. Also, don't forget to look for our weekly podcast called Truth Matters. It comes out every Wednesday. Catch you later.